Hey everybody, Bill Stainton here with Producing Results. So, would you like to get more ideas, and better thinking from your team at your next meeting? Then try this. Try uninterrupted listening. Uninterrupted listening. Sounds simple, doesn't it? We know what both those words mean. Uninterrupted listening. Turns out they're both a lot more difficult to do than we would think. See, here's what happens in a typical meeting, and you and I both know this is true. You go around, you ask people for their ideas, ask people on your team for their ideas, and somebody will start giving an idea. And if they so much as pause for breath, everybody else, or at least the extroverted ones, will jump in with their ideas because those ideas must be better. My ideas I've got a better idea, let me jump in. And what does that do? That kills the thinking process on the part of the person who was originally speaking. It kills it. And it not only kills it that time, but it kills it for future times too, because they're not going to be as likely to want to volunteer ideas because they know they're going to be jumped on because they don't have that time. See, there's a whole different quality to your thinking when you know that you're not going to be interrupted. Not just when you hope you're not going to be interrupted, but when you know, because there's a rule set down, that you will be able to express yourself fully without fear of interruption. So it's your job as the leader to set those ground rules, that everybody gets to speak their mind without interruption. And what happens when we know we're not going to be interrupted, we don't get flustered. We don't feel like we've got to rush to get our ideas out, and therefore they come out kind of jumbled and mixed up. You know what I'm talking about. So people are clearer with their ideas. Not only that, but research has shown that at least 50% of the workforce, which means probably about 50% of your team, lean more towards introversion than extroversion. So in a typical meeting, they're the ones who are going to sit quietly back and let everybody else do the talking. And you'll never hear their ideas. And those might be the $1 million ideas. So to get to those ideas, to get to that great thinking that your team is capable of at your next meeting, when you're going around asking for ideas or asking for suggestions or asking for thoughts, make sure the rule is that everybody gets to have some time for uninterrupted listening, uninterrupted speaking, and everybody else gives them uninterrupted listening. When you do that, you're going to find that there's a lot of wisdom on your team that you may not have known about. So remember, the key is uninterrupted listening. Try it out at your next meeting. Now go out there and produce great results today.